Trace cloth is used to create the pad because it resists giving off lint. Cut a piece about 10 inches square. Fold the cloth carefully, being sure to keep creases off the surface as you fold until it is about 3 inches square. Fold the 4 corners back into the center of the folded cloth on one side and hold them in that position to create a tight ball on the opposite side. This will be your Frenching pad. Apply padding liquid to the pad. Force the liquid into the pad with your hand or your fingers. The goal is to get the pad sticky. If it's too wet, the pad will wash off the pigment you're trying to get to adhere. If it's too dry, there won't be enough padding liquid to dissolve the pigment and hold it in place. In order to demonstrate the proper tackiness of the pad, we have placed a pad that is too wet in contact with a strip of paper. You can see that it doesn't hold. The second pad grabs at the paper. This pad is at the proper tackiness. The third pad is so dry it has no tackiness at all. We are not suggesting that you use paper to test your pad. You will best feel the tackiness when you pat it on your palm. We only use the paper demonstration because we can't communicate the tackiness felt on the hand in the video. Once your padding cloth is tacky, stroke the pad back and forth across the damaged area in a pendulum motion. Never stop your pad on the surface. Immediately after padding, lightly touch the area with your finger. The area should be shiny and tacky, but the tackiness will only last a few seconds. The optimum time to add the powder is during these few seconds of tackiness. Dip your finger into the pigment powders that will match the finish. You may mix a few together on your index finger. Make sure your pad is still damp with the padding liquid. Pad the repair area again with 5 or 6 quick strokes to recreate the stickiness. As soon as you stop padding, gently rub the powder into the repair area while it is still tacky. Pat over the powder very lightly at first so as to dissolve the powder in place rather than pushing it to the ends of the stroke. Gradually increase the pressure until the color is locked in. The spot should be shiny. Repeat this process as many times as necessary using the same or different shades of the Blendall powders. After every application, make sure to lock in the color with your pad. The goal is to add a semi-transparent mid-tone color to the repair, not to create an opaque painted look. The color should stay within the patched area and be light enough that it will look right when grained. Graining can be done over the padded area, or a coat of sealer may be added before the graining and top coating. To illustrate, we'll grain the spot we've padded so you can see that even though it looks too light without grain, it looks natural with grain added.